that belief that you're not desired, that you're not wanted, that you're not loved, and that you're not needed. Maybe that might make somebody say, I don't need a man. Alright, so before we begin, like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Alright, y'all. Welcome back. So last time we discussed love and how important it is to the development of young black girls and young black women. We briefly talked about how important it is to feel like you belong, feel like you're loved, feel like you're wanted, desired, and needed. And if you're not feeling that you belong, that you're loved, that you're not wanted, that you're not desired, and that you're not needed, it might erupt feelings, or it might be the impetus for the trope that is, I'm a strong black woman, I don't need a man, right? And we're going to talk about it. Is that a bad thing? Who's involved in creating those feelings? Who's responsible? And we're going to dive in. So I'm not going to get too deep into what attachment styles are. Last video, I put up a graphic. I'm going to insert it again, where it briefly shows you the 4 types. So you have secure attachment, and there are 3 insecure attachment types. For the purpose of this video, where we're just discussing young black girls and how love, or the absence of it, can manipulate their identity development and what kind of young woman will be developed. I will include some links to some interesting articles that have a lot of information about attachment styles, how it came up, how it came to be. But what I will also say too is that neurological science today proves that attachment styles are real, and they do stem from our upbringing, how we interacted with our caregiver. The attachment styles come from your interactions with your caregiver. Now, let's extrapolate that. So what does that mean? How does this interaction between a young black girl and her caregiver now make her grow up and say, oh, I'm a strong black woman, I don't need a man, I'm independent, I don't need love or whatever it is you're gonna need from a mate, right? I'm independent. There's many different paths we can take with this one, but let's single it out to just the interaction between a black woman and a black man, or a young black girl and a young black man, right? So there's one secure attachment style, and they say that the other 3 are insecure attachment styles. So meaning they're adaptations that are maladaptive, meaning they're not to create or promote a healthy relationship. So those attachment styles that are not categorized as secure will make or will produce an unhealthy relationship. Okay, so how do these insecure attachment styles occur? So I'm gonna focus on the avoidant and the ambivalent attachment styles, right? All 3 insecure attachment styles are very similar. What the caregivers are doing to produce those insecure attachment styles is very similar. It's just very minute differences between the 3 that cause like a spectrum, okay, of insecure attachment styles. How does this affect the young black girl? How does this interaction cause her to now say, I'm independent, I don't need this, I don't need that? Well, as we can see, avoidant and ambivalent secure attachment styles both have something in common, in that they're not secure or not confident in what they're going to receive from their mate. They're not confident or secure in what they're going to receive from their parent first, and then later they're not confident or secure in what they're going to receive from their mate. Now, who is to blame for that? A lot of people will say, oh, it's the parents. People will say, oh, after a certain time, that child is now an adult and they're supposed to be able to get over that. Oh, go to therapy, all these different kind of things. And they all sound great. However, we're all flawed human beings. And young black girls, not only are they dealing with that, they now have to deal with all the other things that we've mentioned in our previous videos. They have to watch how they speak. They have to watch how they dress. They have to watch how they do their hair. They have to watch all these different things. And then at the same time, watch how they're dealing with and interacting with their mates, or dealing with and interacting with their friends, dealing and interacting with their parents, siblings. And so it becomes a very taxing responsibility to maintain all of this. And what can happen is when their parents' actions have caused them to have this insecure attachment style. So as you can see, it says a parent who's not consistently there for them, a parent who's not emotionally accessible to them, a parent who is not allowing them to confidently go out and navigate in the world. The parent didn't do enough to instill that confidence in them to say, okay, I know that if things go awry, somebody will be there for them. The parents didn't do a good enough job with that. And there are many different factors as to why that may occur with parents. Some of it is just plain negligence. Others, it's like any parent will know, in today's world, it's very difficult to maintain your fiscal responsibilities as a parent, as well as you take care of that child's mental, you take care of that child's physical, all these different things. So a lot of times what can happen is they might put an emphasis on one and neglect another, and that can cause a cascade of problems that will lead to what we see as these insecure attachment styles. Okay, so it's gonna run a little long, so I'm splitting it. So young black girls are getting a lot of attention, but come back, we're gonna continue to discuss how do these insecure attachment styles develop in this young black girl, and then how does that now translate into I'm an independent black woman and I don't need a man. We're gonna talk about it. See y'all in the next one. Peace.